schools fail. I'm tired of seeing teachers quit. I'm tired of principals talking about that they cannot move their school. It is time to take these strategies. It's time to take these schools to the level that I know that we can go. So once again, it's time to get serious about the work that we're doing. That's why I'm passionate about me working with schools all over the world, working with principals, working with teachers, working with districts, looking at data to drive the instructions, looking at classroom management, setting up strategies that we can impact student achievement at all levels, at the high school level, middle school level, elementary level. It is time. And when I say it is time now to get serious about the work that we're doing. If you would like for me to come into your district and really help you to transform that district, that school, if you can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting. They will never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores just go through the roof, because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
For booking.
So I believe that, if everybody say it can't get done, I'm like, yes it can, why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not gonna promote them. All this, mom, dad, I'm gonna look you in your face and say this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down, but I'm not gonna take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my words, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay?
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Sean Hurt with my Saturday morning podcast, and I'm glad to be back. I know I've been absent the last couple of weeks. My son has had basketball games all over the Midwest area, so supporting that, but I'm glad to be back. I'm excited for another powerful podcast. And this week we're going to continue our episode on low expectations result in low student achievement. You're scratching your head, you're saying, Mr. Hurt, I'm a principal, I'm a coach, I'm assistant superintendent. I need to raise scores. I need to raise the level of success in my school, in my district. What do I do? It's the end of the year. I'm planning for next year. What are the things I need to have in place in order to reach that achievement that I want to achieve? So I'm going to talk about that. And the main thing, the most important thing is that if you have low expectations, it will result in low student achievement. Really simple, to the point. So give me 2 minutes as I get all of my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube people on. And remember what you always do. Don't just share this information for yourself. Bring a friend. Make sure you go in and bring a friend in so you can have that information. So give me a minute as I get all my people in. I'm excited on this one. I'm totally excited. I cannot wait. This is going to be another powerful podcast. Someone is calling me on my phone, and I'm like, you don't know that I have my podcast every Saturday at 10 o'clock? They probably like, well, Hurt, the last couple of Saturdays you ain't been on. Well, I'm back on my podcast. So I'm excited. So once again, Let me know where you're coming from. And I want to give a big shout out to all of the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to everybody on tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers that's out there just doing what you need to do as a mother, taking care of your business, doing all those things. So I want to give a big shout out and much love and respect to all of my mothers out there, all of my mothers out there. All right. Give me a couple more, get a couple more people in, and we're gonna go and hit this ground. We're gonna hit it running. Let me make sure I got all of my folks in. Make sure who all with me. Hold on for 1 second, because I want to make sure we're good and everybody's ready to rock and roll. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited regarding this one. Last time we did, I had some technical difficulties, so I know that everything should be good. I got my internet hopefully is together. If something happens, I'm ready to plug in and not lose a beat. I'm not going through that like I did a couple of weeks ago. That will not take place. That will not take place. So stay with me, everybody. Stay with me. Let's see. All right. So let's see who's with me. Let's go to the chat. Let's see who's with me. Let's see who's with me. Let's see who's with me. Let's go to this chat. Okay, I got Mrs. Stacy Lovejoy. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I have Constance Sherrod tuning in from Pearl, Mississippi. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I have Dr. Houston in the house. Good morning to you, Dr. Houston. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for all of the support, all of the love. Thank you so much. And I see that your kids are in the band doing some big things. I've been following you. I got Dr. Jeter in the house. Good morning to you, Dr. Jeter. It's always a blessing. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for doing everything that you're doing. I have Josh Tarver in the house from Texas. Good morning to you, Brother Tarver. Good morning to you. 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 And then also I have he says on the trail mill listening. I hear that. It's good. Exercise is always important. We want to exercise. That's always important. I got Miss Rowland in the house from Jersey. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Miss Rowland in the house. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I got Dr. Melissa Jones Chunu in the house. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And congratulations on all of the wonderful things that's happening with you. Put it in the chat so everybody know what's going on with you, Dr. Dr. Jones Chunu. Good morning to you. I got Miss Annetta McMahon in the house. Good morning to you from Illinois. Good morning to you. Always supporting the work. Always supporting the work. Thank you very much for just being who you are and supporting the work. Who else is with me? Who else I got rocking with me? Who else I got rocking with me this morning? Who else I got? All right. I think we're all set. Let me blast this out one more time, and I think we should be good. Give me because I got so much information to share. Got to share this information. All right, let's go. All right. I got hold on. I got my man, Mr. Anthony Green in the house. Good morning to you. I got AP Patrick Lawrence. Good morning to you from Connecticut. I got brother Johnson in the house. Good morning to you. I got Connie West in the house and David Bell. Let's go rock and roll. Once again, this morning I'm going back again talking about this low expectations results into low student achievement. Why? Because like I said before, I realized that you can have all of the money, you can have all of the resources, all of the technology, AI boom, and all those things. There's nothing wrong with that. But when I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, she's a superintendent, and she made the statement. She said, Hurt, the reason why my schools are not doing what they're supposed to be doing is because my leaders have low expectations for the students. They just do. So that's why I'm gonna talk about it. But before I get into it, I always ask the question: what is keeping you up at night as an educator? Tell me, what is keeping you up at night as an educator? Put it in the chat, everybody. Put it in the chat. What is keeping you up at night as an educator? For me, what is keeping me up at night as an educator is low expectations. Dr. Tarver, my good friend Josh Tarver, he made a statement a couple weeks ago, and it still is resonating with me. He said, the sin of low expectations must end. The sin of low expectations must end. So what's keeping me up at night is the low expectations that we have for our teachers and students as leaders. So put in the chat, what is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is keeping you up at night as an educator? I got all my notes here. What is keeping you up at night as an educator? Yep. So I want to give I just want to give a couple of things before we jump into it. Is that once again, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Hats off to all of the mothers out there that's doing some tremendous work. Second is that a big shout out to all the graduates out there, whether you're graduating from middle school, high school, college. I saw a couple of my colleagues receive their PhD degrees the last couple of weeks. Hats off to that. So hats off to all of the graduates out there. I'm so proud of you. If you are on my podcast and you're graduating, just put it in the chat. I don't want to miss anybody, but I want to give you love. So hats off to all of the graduates out there. Next thing is that I just want to give a piece of advice. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top, listen to me. As principals of your building, as leaders, you are mandatory reporters when things happen in your building. Don't put it on the assistant principal, the parapro, or the teacher. If a kid comes to school with bruises, if you heard about something taking place, if any sexual abuse taking place, you principal are the mandatory. You must report that. You must report that. That is non-negotiable. Well, Hurt, what do you mean by that? Please take me for what I am saying. You must report that. You do not want that to fall back on your lap and they say, I told the principal about 1, 2, 3. They swept it up under the rug. They did not act on it. And consequently, it's going to affect you. I don't say things just to say it. When I read, research, when I know about people or things that it might have taken place with individuals, I share. So make sure you are the matter. Make sure you report the things that you need to report. Please do that, and it's coming from a sincere heart. Next thing is that if you are a new administrator, that means you are a new administrator. You're getting a new job, first year, second year. I saw a person on LinkedIn. He's a new principal. I would advise you to make sure you get a mentor or somebody, a coach. Make sure you get a mentor or a coach. Nobody in your district, but make sure you get a mentor and a coach. Why? Because it will allow you to grow as an administrator. You do not want to. There's so many things, so many things you must know. So if you have a mentor or a coach, you can bounce the ideas off them. You can talk to them. They're not going to tell you what to do, but you can kind of go back and forth, and our coach can help you out. Now, the mentor or the coach that you get should not be somebody that's in your district. Get somebody that doesn't know anything. So if you say something or do something, they're not evaluating you. They're not anything like that. They are a mentor / coach. This person should have a level of success. That means this person have done a job before and they have a level of success. Okay? So do that if you are a new principal or even if you're just a principal just in general. You always want to bounce ideas from somebody that's outside of your district. How does that sound? How does that sound? Talk to me. How we looking? How we sounding? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? All right. So let's go ahead and I got my time. I'm about to go ahead and hit the ground running. Give me a couple more. I got all my people in. All right. So now we're going to talk about low. You still got time. So hit that share button. Talk to me. Y'all still got time. This time I'm going to jump in why we need to keep high expectations as leaders. Now, you asked the question, Hurt, how can I move the academic needle at my school? Why is it? Many times we have low expectations because we see the kids coming from these situations and we say, oh my God, they might not be able to do it. They don't have this, I'm not going to say they don't have support at home or whatever it may be. So as a principal, we still love our kids, but we have low expectations for them. So instead of being honest with them, instead of raising the bar, we lower it and we grade them on a curve. So consequently, when it's time for those kids to have to take their state assessments and do all those things, SAT and ACT, whatever it may be, they can't compete because we have not prepared them right, because we have lowered the bar with the expectations, whether it's how they turn in work, whether it's how they behave in the school, whether it's what the teachers' classrooms look like, the delivery of instruction, all of those things, we lower the expectations. And I'm here to say we cannot lower it, we must raise the expectations across the board. And it starts with that instructional leader, you as the principal, and it goes down. High expectations will lead to high student success. So he asked the question, Hurt, what does that look like? Talk to me. What does that look like when you're talking about high expectations? What are some of the things I can take with me moving forward? Okay. So I'm gonna give you a couple of things, and then I talked about it last time, but I'm gonna really dig into it. Number one, they make instructional excellence non-negotiable. They make instructional excellence, listen to what I'm saying, instructional excellence non-negotiable. So if you got 25 teachers, you make that instructional excellence. That means that the delivery of instruction is always high. That's non-negotiable. You don't lower the expectations because the kids come from 1, 2, 3, or the zip code doesn't match, or single parents, or they're on drugs, the parents, or whatever that is. Or you had their sisters and siblings and blah, blah, blah. You make that non-negotiable across the board. Now, how do you as a principal make that non-negotiable? Now, this still ties into the first one. You are in the classroom constantly, not for got-yous, but to coach. You must know, you must have a clear understanding, principal X, principal Y, on what quality instruction looks like. You must do that. You must do that. So you're in the classroom not for got-yous, but you have to understand what quality instruction looks like. I've been preaching this for 12 years. You must spend 65% or more of your time in the classroom looking at the instruction. If you do not do that, the teachers, a lot of the teachers are just going to deliver the instructions. But if you don't give them feedback, if you're not saying that this is low level, high level, then how will they know? And also with that, you must have clear learning targets in the classroom. Check for understanding, and you must have rigorous tasks. You cannot have low tasks in the classroom. If I'm trying to raise high expectations for my school, how can I do that with low tasks? See, this is the problem, and I'm gonna stay right there. We've been scratching our heads, say, man, Mr. Hurt, I've been a building leader for 4 years, and I still got 8% of my kids proficient in reading, 15% proficient in math, social, whatever it may be. That is not good. I'm tired of people patting themselves on the shoulder because that's good. No, it's not good. 8% of your kids is proficient in reading. That means 92% of them is not proficient, and we're happy with that. Why? Because even your conversation, that's low expectations. Low expectations lead to low student achievement. So how do I fix that? The first thing you do is that you make instruction excellence non-negotiable. You train the teachers, you get the teachers in there, not during the school year, but during the summer. You guys about to get out in 3-4 weeks to a month. You get teachers in there and you train them over the summer. You send them videos. You have them listen to the Fantastic Four. You have them look at instruction, say, this is what quality instruction looks like. Thank you, Mrs. Constance Ross. They talk about it, Principal Hurt. Yes. Yes. Like I said, 3 weeks ago, they was like, Hurt, I'm talking to the superintendent. She said, Hurt, I'm spending millions and millions of dollars every year, and my schools are not meeting the mark. And then she said, Mr. Hurt, when I was her principal, she was my boss. She said we had less money, but you had all of these high expectations for your students and for your teachers, and you didn't just meet the mark, you exceeded it. And she said, Hurt, how do I get principals to have high expectations when they see the kids coming from the inner city, coming from poverty-stricken areas, and consequently, they just lower it? I got Anthony Green talking about the truth. Yes, it's across the board. It is across the board. Think about it. You got principals, you got schools that's been year after year after year after year low. They have low student achievement. Why is that? But they're getting more money. They're getting $800,000 of more money, $2 million of grants. You got this, you got that, but you're not getting the results. Why? Because it's real simple. They make instructional excellence non-negotiable. Certain things are non-negotiable. It's just like when you wake up. The non-negotiables, the first thing I do is I pray. And then number two is that I go in the bathroom and brush my teeth because I don't want my breath smelling as I'm talking to my wife, my kids, or I'm going out. Those are non-negotiables. What is your non-negotiable as an instructional leader? Oh, I'm talking good now. Yep, that is a non-negotiable. The bar is the bar for everyone, not for 8 teachers that's been there for 12 years, and then these two teachers will lower the bar. The bar is the bar for everyone. The standard is the standard. High standard for everyone. Who is everyone? Secretary, custodian, art teacher, gym teacher, that 8th grade math teacher, that high school social studies teacher, the Title I department, the special education department. The bar is the bar for everybody. See, if you just do that right there, you're going to raise student achievement. Man, Hurt, you talking good. Yes, I know. Low expectations lead to low student achievement. Number two, spending. Yeah, I got Brother Greg Dawson. The bar is the bar. I got Constance Sherrod. Spending funds on the wrong things. I got Brother Josh Tarver. If you have years of leadership at 8% proficiency, please leave leadership. Yes. That is horrible. That is horrible. That's why I start off, get a mentor. New principals, new admins, you must need a mentor or coach. Get that off the bat. You not get a mentor, or I don't care how much it costs. I don't care what you got to do. Get a mentor or a coach. Number two, hit that share button. Let me know if this is sounding good. If you're on Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, go ahead and hit it. Talk to me. Let me know if this is sounding good. Number two, they believe in students loudly and publicly. They believe, who is they? Who is they? The instructional leader, the principal, the head person in charge. You. If you are the person in charge, you need to believe in students loudly and publicly. Don't hide. Don't tell me that you love me behind closed doors. I want you to tell me that you love me in front of my friends, in front of my family, in front of company. It's just like when I got married, we did our vows in front of 400 folks. It wasn't in my living room with nobody else. It was in front of everybody. I told everybody that I love my wife. It's been 21 years. We've been married. Have you told your superintendent? Have you went to the board meeting? Have you sent memos out into your community saying that your school is going to be the top school in the district in your state? Have you said that, yes or no? It's real simple. Have you went to the board meeting and said, my school is going to be the highest performing school in 3 years in the state of Mississippi, in the state of South Carolina, in Texas, in New Jersey? Have you did that? It's either yes or no. Well, Hurt, did you do it? Yes, I did. When I got hired as a principal of Inkster Preparatory Academy, it's in Inkster, Michigan. I'm the principal 4 years ago. My first board meeting, I stood up there and I said, in 3 years, give me 3 years, I'm going to make my school a model school, a reward school, and we will have the highest academic achievement in Michigan. I said it. And it took me 3 years because I spoke the vision out there, and then I wrote the vision down. In 3 years, we accomplished that. You cannot debate me on that. It's documented. It is reward school, model school, all those things, my school. I said it loudly and publicly, and I kept on saying it every day, every week until it came to pass. So yes, the first year we might have had 15% proficiency. Then the next year we jumped up to about 28, 29. Third year we went to 45. Then the next year we went to 55. You see how I was able to do it, but I kept on talking about it, and it just resonated. So every time I hired a staff member to come into my building, that was what I expected. So I interviewed, I looked at it, I said, can this person meet the standards that I have? Also with that, they talk about student potential in staff meetings. What are you doing in your staff meetings? Are you hearing everybody moaning and groaning about how they can't? Or are you leading a staff meeting saying, hey, these kids can learn, no matter if they come from single families, no matter if average income is $25,000, no matter if 95% of your kids qualify for free and reduced lunch, no matter if 23% of the kids are qualified for special education, no matter if the kids are coming to you two or 3 years behind, no matter if you only have 35% of your staff certified, no matter if the average teaching experience at your school is 4 years, you still talk about the potential of the students being high. Man, Hurt, you went down a laundry list. Yes, because that's what I was dealing with, and I did not care. No. Also with that, you push back when teachers underestimate the kids. When teachers start, you push back. You push back, but you don't got to push back, because if they know where you stand, they're not going to say it. And the last one up under this is that they celebrate growth and not just high performance. They celebrate growth. In order to become proficient, you must grow. So just like losing weight, if my goal is 60 pounds, I'm going to celebrate when I lose the first 10 pounds. And then I'm going to celebrate again when I lose the next 10 pounds. No, I haven't lost 60, but I'm down 20 pounds. I still got 40 to go. I'm celebrating, because when you celebrate, oh, I heard you talking good now, then it motivates the teachers and the students and the parents and the stakeholders to keep on pushing hard, to keep on raising the bar, to keep on doing what they're supposed to be doing. Number two, I'm going to repeat this. They believe in students loudly and publicly. Talk to me, y'all. Hit that share button. Let me know if this is sounding good. Let me know if this is, I got to get some water for this. Oh, man. Oh, man. I got Miss Vaughn in here. Good morning to you. I got my good friend, Dr. Thomas L. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. All right. All right. Yes, man. I'm feeling, I told you I'm ready. Number three. They pair high expectations with high support. They pair high expectations. So you have high expectations, but also I'm giving them high support. Now, now the contradiction of this is that high expectations without support is a person. Okay, high expectation without support is failure. You're gonna fail. High expectations with support is called empowerment. High expectations with support is called empowerment. If I give you support, that means I empower you. What does that look like? And I talked about it. They provide coaching, modeling, and resources. You cannot have high expectations and you don't provide coaching, modeling, and resources. Coaching is what you do as the instructional leader, as the principal. You model how you want your school to look. You model. You don't expect nobody else. You model. And you give them resources. Somebody put it in the chat. I think that's Brother Josh Tarver put it in the chat. No, Constance Rod put it in the chat. Spending funds on the wrong things. That's why you got to have a coach and mentor. A coach and mentor is going to show you how to look at your budget, how to make sure that you're spending your money on the right things. You can spend money, but you're spending your money on the wrong things. Like the superintendent said, Mr. Hurt, I'm spending millions and millions of dollars and I'm not getting the results that I'm supposed to be getting. Also with that, they protect teachers' time, so expectations are actually doable. You protect the teacher's time. You make sure that if there's the prep time or whatever, you protect that. You don't have meetings just to have meetings. You don't just talk just to talk. Every time you're meeting, every time you're coming together, it is done for a reason. Not to complain, not to talk about the kids, but this meeting is going to be done for a reason. You're protecting your teacher's time. Next thing up under there, they remove barriers. Unclear curriculum, chaotic scheduling, inconsistent discipline. I'm going to say that again. They remove barriers. That's support. That's called high support. If you have unclear curriculum, they remove that. You got teachers mad because they know that the curriculum is not, y'all just checking the box for this curriculum. It's being, not say is removed, but as instructional leader, you allow them to be able to tweak it, add, take away, to be able to get the results that you're trying to do. Unclear curriculum, chaotic scheduling. You want teachers to feel mad and want to quit, low expectations because the schedule is chaotic. Make sure the schedule is fine. And inconsistent discipline. You must keep the standard. You can't have inconsistent discipline. On Monday, you're this, and then on Tuesday is this. Have the discipline being consistent across the board. So I'm gonna stop right there. Oh man, I passed my time. It is 10:30. It is 10:30. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. Please hit that share button, subscribe to my YouTube page. If you would like for me to come out and support your school and in your district, just inbox me. Once again, thank you very much for support. I see you next week. I'm back at it. I'm excited. I'm motivated. And make sure you go ahead and tune in to my good friends, Create and Educate at 10:30. Thank you and have a good day.